So just when we thought that everything was going to kind of die down after all the back and forth between Ken and Trish and Marquez this past weekend, it looks like Marquez is not done, still calling Ken and Trish out to be liars. And all of this comes after he apologized to her and his children. Now, she did apologize to her family and her kids, but she did not apologize to Marquez. So he made this post and he said, truth versus lies equals good versus evil. He said, the price of glory and fame, idiom, used to suggest that glory or fame may not be worth what a person has to lose or give up in order to get it. He says, my public pain will be a vessel for change that will save lives. Stay tuned. I really hope it was worth it. Then he played the clip from this last scene on Love and Marriage Huntsville where they are all at the tasting that Kilmy invited them to. And let's take a listen to what they talked about in that scene.
This woman's husband.
They're not married.
They're not married. That's her fiance. That's her fiance. She's married.
Our goal is to get married. She just has to take care of some. Yeah. She said we were having issues with the ex not wanting to. But it's getting better. So
we did sit down and have a conversation. Ooh, yeah, it went better than what I thought because
he wasn't signed it in the beginning.
Yeah.
The funny thing about it is he worked for me, and he actually gave him the blood yesterday.
Yeah, he did say you said something that kind of hurt his feelings, though.
What did you say?
Well, Marceau is good to make somebody feel some type of way.
Food just in time.
Because we want to know what conversation you and hubby had.
I think he was talking about blended families. And when two people are helping raise a family, one person may be picking up where the other person may be leaving off. So, yeah, I think some of the words were, you owe that man a thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, because I'm a man. I take care of everything. Oh. I want to call it jealousy.
Oh.
But when you know you can't level up to a certain situation.
Well, Ken, to be fair, the guy was married.
Wow.
If you're going to be jealous of anything in this world, be jealous of your wife.
And you feel like you need to tell Ken what the ex said?
Absolutely.
What did it say? We all want to know.
It's probably nothing I haven't heard already.
Yeah, we want to know.
In our conversation, he let me know that there was a pre-relationship.
But it wasn't.
That wasn't.
Bro, listen.
He knows.
How long have y'all known each other?
Two. Like roughly 2. That's how long we've been together.
These last 2 years.
We've known each other longer than that, but we.
How long have y'all known each other longer than that?
Like physically in the present sense, knowing each other.
Like,
we talked on the social media, like we would conversate. And here's the thing.
What year?
On social media, she would when he would come back around, she would stop talking to me.
What year?
This was
about
2016?
15, 16.
Yeah, it's like 15, 16.
That's what he thought too. You met this girl in 2016.
Social media.
We never saw each other.
But never
saw each other.
Okay.
Not even in the gym.
Never
saw each other.
The first time I walked into the gym, I ran. I got scared.
He did. He turned around and walked away.
Yeah, like I ran. Like literally took off.
did.
Like,
What year was this?
it's like 2019, 2021 or something like
2021.
that. We had no interactions when they were together.
That you can have conversation with someone
It'd
and
be-
it can
then it'd
just
be
be
legit.
conversation.
Yeah,
like some people, because they can't do it. So there are people you can just, I know.
Like
you
we
can
never,
have
when I say
conversations with people,
never
and
talk
that's that.
anything.
I understand.
Like I think even
promise
if we
I do.
did, I might have been the
get
one that said like.
You can't. I feel you, but the reality is.
No, that's
Here's that.
Marceau's reality.
No. This is based on what you said. If your conversation had to stop when her husband came back,
That's what it's supposed to do.
Correct.
Which means it was something to be stopped.
Now, Trish and Ken are both coming off as liars. They couldn't seem to get their dates straight. First they said they met in 2000, then it was 2016, then 15, 16. They were sounding like Sheree with summer, spring, fall, with the release of her clothing line. So Marquez says truth versus lies. You shouldn't come on national TV without discussing your story first. Truth shows no confusion. He says what year? He put fact, married in 2006, moved upstairs October 2020, and then he said he moved into his apartment July 2021. So Trish initially tried to say 2020, and then they ran it back to 2016, 2015. The stories are just all over the place, but I believe Marquez on this one. And I do believe that Trish and Ken are lying. Ken was in her DMs, and I think that's why Marquez is so upset that this man preyed upon his wife while he was still in the home, and it's just not sitting right with him. Now, Marquez did write some additional stuff on his stories. He said, in which I do believe he's talking about Ken here, he said arrogance is described as a personality trait characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance, superiority, and entitlement. So, when Ken continues to say, I'm a man, I take care of everything. We've heard him say that more than once. But Marquez says it hampers healthy social interactions and relationships by belittling or dismissing others, dominating conversations, refusing alternative viewpoints, displaying a sense of entitlement, boasting or exaggerating accomplishments, ignoring constructive criticism, and acting condescendingly. He said the effects of arrogance include strained relationships, communication barriers, limited personal growth, and a negative impact on reputation. He said if you have character flaws, they will show. Hashtag my truth, their reality. Now, after all the back and forth, Ken had posted this over the weekend and basically said he was going to stick beside her.
This is your man.
Yes,
Look at the screen.
that's mine. And I'm gonna stick with that.
And that's what you're going to.
Now, Marquez did continue to express his feelings on social media. He said, it seems the world is against me. Everyone and everything seems against me. Then I remember the trials and hardships of Job, Joseph, and the Lord Christ himself. No matter what happens, we hang on to, we keep believing. We must keep the faith that God is shaping us, molding us, allowing things to happen to us despite our protests and pain. So I'm not going to read all of this, but someone commented on his page and they said, for the record, we believe you. And someone responded, it doesn't matter though. She has moved on and he needs to do the same. All this mess on social media really only affects their children. So he needs to heal and be better for them, period. And I agree. I mean, she seems to have halfway moved on. I'll say that. Because if she had fully moved on, she would have filed for divorce. And, Ken is saying he wants to marry her. She would have just gladly went down there and did what she needed to do. Now, Marquez made a post and basically said he was starting with himself, and that he would be a vessel for change. Dr. Heavenly put the fire emojis under his post, and he responded, Dr. Heavenly, thank you so much for being a vessel for change. You are such an amazing person, and I know we will change lives together. Now, I gotta say, I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but yeah. Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments. I always like to hear what you all are thinking. But drop down the comments. Let me know what you think about what Marquez said. And what do you think about that scene with Trish and Ken and couldn't get their dates right? Mumbling and fumbling with their words. But drop down the comments. Let me know your thoughts. And as always, I thank you guys for watching and listening. And I'll talk to you in the next video.